Feeling stuck is usually a sign you're overthinking it. Let's lock in a proven best-selling style and build the book together, starting right now. First, I logged out of Amazon. I didn't want any of my current search history to be muddled with the search we're doing today. So that's kind of a good rule of thumb, is log out of your Amazon account. So when you start your research, it's like starting fresh. You could also try an incognito mode. So I typed in just coloring book. I wanted to see, first of all, what was going to come up. And for adults is the number one. So let's talk a little bit about saturation, what that means. But if you're looking for ideas, you just don't know where to start, this is your number one first stepping point. It tells you, hey, this is what other people are searching for. So I'm going to click on coloring book for adults. My first thing I'm going to look at is right over here. I'm looking at this number. 70,000 results is a lot. Okay, so it really is, it's a lot for your book to get lost in. I look for closer to 10,000, maybe 5,000 results. Even if I can get to 1,000, that's awesome. And I'll show you how we can do that just by niching down even more. But let's see what's on this very first page. I see a lot of, mindfulness, mandalas. Here's another, look at how smart this person was. Whoever Quiet Time Atlanta's Art House is, you're doing great, because look at this. They combined bold and easy with mandalas. And it looks like it's doing really well, so good for you. Here's more. There's a bird mandala. Oh, here's our cursing coloring book. You know, I love the cursing coloring book. More of that like mindfulness. Of course, we have our bold and easy, but I find it really interesting that mandalas are still trending, still selling really well. And so what I want to do here is, because I also say flowers, if this person combined bold and easy with mandala, why don't we combine mandala with a certain other style? Here, this person combined mandalas with birds. That looks beautiful. Why don't we combine mandalas with flowers? Two trending coloring book themes for adults. Let's start with our coloring book prompt. Now, today I'm going to run through 3 different coloring book generator options that you can use. You can use so many others. These are just 3 ideas that I use, or 3 of my kind of go-to. I want you to see how one prompt can make a big difference depending on the generator that you want. There's no right or wrong generator, okay? There's no one generator to only use. It just depends on your budget, your time, and what the style is of what you like. So I asked ChatGPT to create this coloring book prompt for me, and it did. It's a little long. And what I noticed is that if it's too long, generators get too muddled. So I just copy this this first paragraph. It really has everything that I need. The first generator I'm going to jump over to. Here is LitPal. Now, LitPal is a little bit newer of a platform. It's so far, in my personal opinion, and this is not a sponsored video, they are the most reliable, efficient, and effective coloring book generator, bulk generator out of all of the generators I've experienced. Some people have expressed, though, that the fee is kind of a bit. It's a lot for this particular, for a generator, but it really depends on how much time you want to spend creating coloring books. So take it for what you want. Try a little bit of everything and see what, according to your budget, what works for you. So here I just typed in adult coloring book. The title doesn't show anywhere, but it's on the back end. It helps me remember what I'm creating. I'm going to paste my description. Now here in this description, I can choose, and they do have the mandala effect as a style. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. You can the minimum amount you can pick is 10. Honestly, I tend to rely on their generations. They're so reliable that if I'm doing the entire book, I go ahead and click 40, which is the max, because I know I'm going to be able to use at least 38 out of those 40. Now let's talk about the size of the book. When we go back to this page, we've actually got quite a few different sizes. We've got 8.5 by 11. We have 8.5 by 8.5. So that's square along with the 8.5 by 11. It really is up to you. There's no one right or wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and do 8.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to click generate. And this is what it created. I think that's beautiful. I look at details. I see about where lines are completed. If it's too many squiggly lines, this looks like it's lovely. Oh, I really like that. Love that. Some of the frames aren't great, and I can always just cut out the frames later. That's beautiful. Love it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and download all of these. Now I'm jumping on over to my next generator so you can give the next one a try. I'm in Gemini. When I pasted the prompt, I clicked on the Nano Banana version, and this is what it came up with. That's beautiful. I really think that I could add this as there are a lot of little squiggly lines in here, but not too many, and they are closed, so it's coloring book worthy. I think this is beautiful. You could totally use it. You're just going to have to kind of change that prompt every time you put it in. I don't know why it gave me the date this time on this one, but that's easy enough to remove. Now I'm hopping over to design. Now I did pay for the minimum, like the smallest access level in design so that I could do samples and things like that for you. I did pay for the year-long version of it to save a little bit of money, but I don't have the pro version on this. But it let me create these 2 pages. I pasted the prompt, I chose the 1-to-1, and I left it just the design general. And I also think that this is very nice. I think it's very simple, which is also what I wanted, but it gives that flower effect. If I wanted to, it's okay. If I wanted to maybe try a different generator or a different style, then I could try that here. Let's see if they have mandala. Nope, they don't. So I'm going to try coloring book. Coloring. Okay, let's try whimsical coloring. Okay, this one's kind of the same as the other one. It's a little bit better. I like the closed images. It's really very pretty. I would maybe play around with the prompt if I wanted something completely different, but if you decide to go with design, this is another option. I do have a video, and I'll link it here, where I tested 10 generators for coloring books, all with the same prompt. So you might want to jump on that one so you can kind of try out and see what some of the different generators will create. Now here in Canva, we're going to put the entire book together. I have a template since I tend to make these books all the time. I made one, and then I just copy it so that I don't have to keep recreating this first one. So it's 102 pages, and that's because you have, usually these coloring books have about 50 pages. Page 1 is the title page, and then the back of that is the copyright. We'll do a little copyright note. And then page 3 is where you start with the very first coloring page. So I'm going to go ahead and just do File and make a copy. Now here, I'll show you, we'll do the title page in a second. Here's the copyright. All I did here in ChatGPT was ask it to give me a basic copyright. So I copied and pasted that. Then I uploaded those coloring pages that I made in LitPal. Some of them I extended to the very edge. Like I said, some of them I wasn't too crazy about the border. And so what I did to get rid of the border was here I double clicked on it, and then I just cropped it out, and that ended up being totally fine. Some of them I kept the border, depends on the image. And I'm going to go ahead, and what I would do is after finishing this book, because this is just an example today, is I would go ahead and complete all 50 images. And let's talk about the cover, because that will help determine what's going to be on our first landing page. Now, I do have a template already in Canva because I make this size of book all the time. But where did I get that template? In KDP, because it gave it to me for free. So let me show you. Here, this is going to be a paperback, black and white paper, left to right, inches, and my trim size is 8.5 by 8.5. 102 pages, and then calculate the dimensions. And then I download the template, and that's where I got the template. Here in Canva I uploaded the template as a JPEG, and I put it, and I just created one particular folder. You can see this is where I have my other books that I've created. And when you put that template on top, you can then lower and raise the transparency so that you can make sure everything is aligned underneath that. You won't get any of those red error messages. So let me show you what I created for this particular book. Here's the template. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and delete it, and we'll put it back on top. And what I did was I took one of the mandalas and I had Gemini color it for me. I uploaded this mandala. It colored it for me. I had a little bit of trouble with that frame. I could have just cut it out, but I wanted Gemini to do it for me. So I asked it to cut out the frame. And then let me show you what I'm going to do with this. Then I asked it to isolate some of the flowers for me, and it did. And I'll show you why I did that and what the difference it made. So what I did here, I'm going to go here into my layers. And I want to show you what I have. So this right here, this very first layer is the image that Gemini created, and I put it on the right-hand side. Okay. On top here, in order to get that flower text to kind of pop a little bit, I actually have 3 text layers here. Let me show you what I did. Let me ungroup these. Okay. The first flower layer, okay, here it is. It has, I'll come here to the effects. I did the intensity, that lift, so it's a little bit of a shadow. I didn't do too much though, because against the black, it kind of made it look muddied or dirty. So I just left it kind of low. I did 2 of those layers. That top layer for the effects, what I did was I made it an outline, and I chose another color from the picture, and I really made the thickness very little. So it's just kind of a light outline. You really can't see it that much, but it just helps it all to pop. So let's go back to the layers and let me show you how I built this. So over here are those 3 flower layers. Okay. This right here, what I did was I actually made a word, wrote mandalas, and I had it here at the bottom. But I didn't like it. After I did the 50 relaxing mandalas text, it was almost really repetitive. There's no reason to have so much text. So I left it there so I could show you what I did, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I added this 50 relaxing mandalas text because I felt like it's really all that we needed. 50 relaxing mandala flowers. I really don't need that extra flowers word, but it's okay. And then what I have here is that isolated flower that I took from Gemini. I layered it on here. And then with the eraser, I deleted all of the other flowers. I just wanted one so that I could layer it over the word flowers and kind of help it blend. I really like that blending look. And that's how I got this entire cover. Now here on the back, I just inserted some of the pictures that I already had uploaded, because you want to show people what's images that are on the inside of the book so they'll know what they're getting. And then the next thing that I did was I'm going to now paste this on top, take the transparency and lower it so that I can see and make sure everything is lined up exactly where it needs to be. So that is in the center of the front page. Nothing goes beyond into that red bleed area. And it really ended up being fine. So that's how I made this particular cover. So what are we going to do with that inside title cover page? Well, let me show you. Okay, I copied and pasted the picture. Come here to edit. And here in adjust, oh, it just adjusted that flower. There we go. I'm actually going to lower the saturation, move that back over, come here to my layers, make sure I go to each of the flower layers, and I'm actually good. Let's see what black looks like. Ooh, black looks kind of nice. Kind of like the black. It's really bold. Come here to effects. I like that. I think that looks really pretty. Make sure we change this. And then there's our title page. I'm going to download this as a PDF standard. Now you can download it as a PDF print, the highest resolution possible. But I find that when it's a black and white, smaller image, the quality is usually high enough that I don't have to worry about it being pixelated. So if you are concerned about being pixelated, then go ahead and do the print version. For the cover, I'm definitely going to download the PDF print version so that that cover really is at the highest possible print level I can get. I'm going to make sure we choose the correct page. And then right here, make sure to change it to CMYK because that is for physical print. RGB is red, green, blue for digital exports. I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions.